some extra color to a relatively brown dish when it comes out of the oven or pan or whatever. And that's essentially most of my cutting. So that can go away. Spoon out, good, awesome. So we move that up here, and we've got this. Grab and a whisk or spoon something. Just start to mix it up a bit. It smells pretty awesome already. I like to mix the relatively dry ingredients first. And here we go, adding the rest of the stuff. So, we've got... I totally eyeball this. Generally when it comes to like garlic powder, I do a little bit less. Like I try to just dust half of what's there, half of the covering of what's in my mixing bowl, and that's usually good for me. And mix it up. And then soy sauce. Boom. Maybe 2 loops. Nothing too crazy. Alright. Oh, that smells pretty awesome. Like legit, that smells pretty awesome. So you've got this nice sort of like, almost like molassy, caramelly kind of mixture in your bowl. Time for the stuff that gets you through school. Be generous. Don't go crazy. It's good times. So I'm going to do a couple loops there. So I guess it's probably about 2 shots-ish, 2 ounces. There we go. That smells pretty friggin' amazing. And it's a nice, thick sauce. You can totally use jarred honey, like that Teddy Bear Bumblebee brand or whatever. I'm using my roommate's relatively nice honey. Thanks, Doug, for letting me use your honey. I'll bet you some new stuff soon. But I use like maybe about a spoon's worth. Popping it in. And then, as always, good idea to just quickly taste it. It's awesome. What it means is, that's when I add salt and pepper last, because I kind of want to like move it to taste. So, this one's probably 2 of these. Now if you want to spice it up, you can totally throw in some spices like cayenne or chili peppers, totally doable. I've got some guests who are a bit more delicate with their palate in terms of spice, so I'm not going to, but I'm definitely going to load up on pepper. Give it a bit more, just a little kick. And then mixing that up. Marinating is really good if you can let it go for like 8 hours. A day is way, way better. A day and a half would be pretty awesome, but I wouldn't go longer than that in terms of this. So this is going to have a chance to sit for the next 12 hours. Grab a different spoon. Let's give it a try. Yeah, it's totally ready to go. So, here. Okay. Now time to throw the chicken in. Oh man, we're at 14 minutes. That's okay. I'll make this into 2 videos. Oh, gotta wash my board and my knife. Awesome. So what I like to do with my chicken thighs is just take them in, and I'm sure you've seen this on TV somewhere else with someone who's much more knowledgeable than me, but you can just score them. I think I said earlier in maybe another earlier video that you can totally go and use skinless chicken breasts or something with a healthier protein, for sure. You can also like throw this on a grill because the marinade will really be totally fine to settle on there. The honey will melt onto that chicken and it'll be awesome. So it's nice and juicy. This is also great. This way I'm doing it. I'm serving 10 people, so I've got, I think, about, I want to say like 12 drumsticks or so. Just cuts right into it. So how am I going to prepare this? How am I actually going to cook it? After it sits for about a day, and a bit till tomorrow, to dinner time, I'm going to lay it into a pan. I don't like greasing pans. I don't know, I think the extra oil doesn't help me and I don't like it. So I totally cheat. So I'll just take any old baking pan and line it with tin foil. Then I will lay all of this, all the contents including the marinade, just dump it right into the pan. And then I'll cut up vegetables. In the past I've definitely used potatoes, definitely carrots, for sure carrots. That's my favorite thing to put into this. And small chunks so they cook evenly and in time with the chicken. I heat the oven to 325, 350. I've seen a couple of different recipes where they say heat the oven to 400. You can totally do that if you want to. And then I leave it in the oven for about an hour or so. That's not true. Probably about 40 minutes or so, 40 to 50 minutes. Depending on how cold the chicken is when you pull it out, and depending on the power of your stove, all that kind of stuff for your oven. Boom. That's done. This is done. So I've got this bowl of chicken marinating. It's all nice and sliced. Doesn't look too appealing, eh? Well, we'll fix that. Hands in. Don't be afraid to get a little bit messy. Now your fridge may not have a whole lot of room to have this big old mixing bowl and covering it up and all that stuff. So Ziploc bags are awesome. I just got a whole bunch of those like 1 liter Ziploc bags. And once it's nice and mixed. And when you score the drumsticks, I mean, I think it goes without saying, but just in case, I should say it out loud, it helps that marinade soak into the chicken a bit more.